Hi guys, how you doing? Let's start over again. How's everybody doing? Hail the dump. Hail the dump, hail the dump. As you see on the screen right now, we got a Qcoin commercial going on. We're gonna have it every 5-minute break we take from now on. So if you're not joined Qcoin, yet, time is due now. 20% lower fees, and you get access to all the gems in the space because they always get out on Qcoin first. Well, not on Qcoin first. It's usually it's on some kind of dexes, but Qcoin is right after that. Okay. We can turn that off. 5-minute break off. We are back in the chat. How's everybody doing over here? What's up? Decentralized Mladen Petrov is there. Badge Guitar Chamali, Crypto Mohammed, OMG. No trading for me, but I'm buying. Yeah, I'm buying. Crypto Mangler, hello. Hope everyone is hanging in there. Hey guys, here's Sola. This Verbunt, hello. Was whack. Yay, yeah. How you doing, man? Trice, hello. Here's an idea, short everything. Why would you short the bottom, man? Why would you short the bottom? We're gonna look for long, guys. We're gonna look for long. Or short, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Respect to TLI crew. Hey Temjan, how you doing, man? Along with Ara at 0.43 and closed at 0.47. Short, quick trade, nice. Short the dead cat bounce. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. And first, we're gonna explain a little bit about what's happening on Bitcoin, and then we're gonna do the trade or try to find that. I short waves the whole way down today, closed it not long ago. Ooh, that's nice, man, that's nice. Was happy put profits into something limit order for Bitcoin. Sheva, hello everybody, how you doing? I'm ready. Full moon around the corner, I'm gonna look for longs now. Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. Is this reverse head and shoulders on 15 chart? It can be, we're gonna see what's actually happening on the screen over here. Liking the sonic music, yeah, it's kind of, yeah, I didn't want to have sad music right now because, a lot of people are buying right now. A lot of people are buying. Normic, yeah, we fixed that. I tried yesterday to short a little, but then got liquidated in like 10 minutes. Did it at almost the top before the damn final push towards. Yeah, it's not easy shorting a long, guys. Especially, your TN needs to be on the dollar. Alex, Mash, Nubara, Nomic. Particulars, hello, I hope the dump isn't challenging your resolve. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the legend, Crypto Mangler. Alex, how you doing, man? Yo, TLA, yo, Ben, hi boss, how you doing, man, Ben? Bad news, push dumps more deeper. TLA, we are dumped enough, now I'm no longer waiting for another. No, we are not waiting for another dump. Hello there, Dobar Dan, let's all play together. Sagar, Alex, Damian, hello. Thomas, Chris. Okay, we're going through the chat. I just want to say hello everybody, that here, in the start. That's nice. When inflation FUD already backed into the market, bottom must be near. I think it is. So we're gonna talk a little bit about Bitcoin. What's happening Bitcoin? What's happening with this dump? Are we on the bottom or are we not on the bottom? Draken is in the chat as well. Aiketre, hey man. Hvordan står det til? Vad skjer? Granit Feritz, you're late. I'm not late. Yeah, a little bit late, but it kind of gets like this. I gotta put the bets to bed. Sometimes I get a little bit later. Sometimes a little. Right now it's a little bit later. One of the the one kid didn't come. The other kids don't want to sleep. So it's yeah. Mother dump finally here. Shagar, how you doing, man? Grom will be crying. So. Guys, the dump, is the dump finished or not? I'm gonna show you something that we did. Now, for everybody that watched the Bitcoin daily today, knew that I was gonna be in Telegram entire day today and watch the dump. And I was entire day in Telegram and watching the dump. And as you can see here, we have been chatting, entire day. This is right now. No money, no honey is spamming the video. Nice, well done. He's finally doing that again. Let's go up a little bit up here and see, we've been chatting, whole day about the dumps. You see, we've been posting charts and stuff like that all day. And by the way, got something going on Bybit. We're gonna talk about that later. And right over here somewhere, where was it? We are also watching the moon and MM crypto and stuff like that videos. Let's go a little bit more towards the upside up here. You can see we have been looking at inverse chart as well. And right over here, I call bottom here at 5 o'clock, 22,600. So we call the bottom on the dollar. Yeah, we had to wait like extra 5-minute candles, but it was so low, 22.6 down here. I was actually thinking it was 22.599, but it was 22.6. So we called it, very nicely down here. So far. We don't know if that's gonna be, this is gonna be the bottom or you're not, but the move towards downside, we call that 22.6 in the Telegram channel, in the TF Fans Club chat over here. And later, you saw what everybody saw what happened after that. We are having a small move towards the upside right up here. we are having small move upside up here, you know, but down here we called it, and you know, right now we are coming above the certain lines up here, so we're gonna check out that out. We can also see if this is actually the dump or not. TL, I need a hug. No, Jimmy, you don't, man. This is time to celebrate. Listen to the music, man. Are doing well during this dump. Yeah, some coins are actually performing well, other are not performing that well. I can't wait to spend all my money in coins. The moon sometimes smells fake. No. By the way, guys, we gotta do one thing before we start. We gotta post on Twitter, guys. We gotta post on Twitter. And what we're gonna post right now on Twitter is welcome to accumulation phase. Welcome to accumulation phase, guys. Welcome to accumulation phase. Now this phase, I think, you know, pretty much, you know, the capitulation right now is getting done with, and right now the starting accumulation, we are at 200 weekly moving average. So however you look at it, even if you dump down, you know, to some kind of 90,000, 70,000, 15, 10,000, it's still accumulation phase around 200 weekly moving. It always has been. It's been a very important level. Can we dump on the downside? Yes, we can. Can we go lower? Yes, we can. You know, all of that stuff. But what did I tell you, guys? What did I tell you? I told you once we get to the bottom, it won't feel like the bottom. It will feel very bearish. It will feel very, you know, there will still be a lot of FUD. Everybody will continue saying we're gonna go lower, and as you can see, everybody's still saying we're gonna go lower. 21k, we gotta hit 21k because, you know, Michael Saylor is gonna get liquidated 21k. We gotta go to 20k because, you know, Bitcoin, you know, there is definitely some kind of liquidation there. We gotta go to 90k because there is more liquidity to pick up there. We gotta go to 70, 60, 16.3k, you know who I'm looking at, right? We gotta go lower, we gotta go lower, right? And this will stay around, you know, for a while right now. And it's a very normal thing to do in these bearish times, what people are calling actually bear marks. Are not bear marks, these are accumulation zone before we, you know, enter towards the upside. The fact that people are calling this, you know, the bear market is actually very good for us, because that's my big people, you know, people want everybody to be bearish and thinking this is the end of the crypto and stuff like that, and then they buy, right? I've seen a lot of people buying, myself included. I did buy a lot of alts today because that's a long-term portfolio. We are on 200 weekly moving average. If it goes down, it goes down, but right now the upside is a lot bigger than the downside, especially looking, you know, 2, 3, 4 years ahead of in time. Can it go lower? Yes, it can. I still got some cash on side that I'm gonna, you know, transfer and, you know, still continue buying, but we're gonna see we're gonna see how that actually plays out. Will Clemente also, I think, bought Will Clemente. I don't know if you guys know who Will Clemente is, but this guy over here, Will Clemente, is an on-chain analysis on Bitcoin, and he posted very nice as well. I finally got the majority of my bits filled today. May not be the pico bottom, as we always say. It's not, you know, peak bottom. But here's why I was happy to allocate for long haul. Price below realized price, 200 weekly moving average tapped. FTX and OKX quarterlies in the backwardation. Have no clue what that means. One of the lowest deviation of 200 daily trend ever. So you can see here he's buying this 200 weekly moving average up here, and please do note that he's using simple moving average and not exponential moving average, guys. He's using simple moving average, not exponential moving average. You can see also here that we are, you know, in this zone right now down here as well, and he is posting some nice images. So even if he bought majority of his coins that he want to go, I don't know what these other charts are actually meaning, but you can definitely follow this guy for more info when it comes to on-chain analysis. Now that said, I gotta bash the EMA community a little bit more. As we said, on the weekly time frame, 200 weekly moving average right now hitting that on the dollar, and you can see how much, you know, price is right now staying. Can we go below it? Yes, we can, but we are definitely below EMA. 200 EMA moving average, and you can see here right now we are below the 200 EMA moving average, and, you know, we are down here at 200 moving average hitting on the dollar. And as I've been saying before, I told you I'm gonna prove that EMAs are fake and scam, and this is how you know it, right? This is how you know that EMAs are a scam, you know, because people right now, you know, whoever was looking at 200 EMA has this target up here at, you know, 35,000. We just blew through that. You know, blew through that, so they had, you know, panic sell down here because they think, oh no, we're going to zero, whatever, right? But we came to 200 moving average, everything's fine, everything's good, right? Rant mode, yeah, rant mode on, guys, rant mode on. Wednesday already priced in. I don't see it getting any better anytime. So look at the world, it's a mess so much. Yes, we also noted that in today's Bitcoin daily, although this should in any kind of normal times be decent accumulation zone and decent price to buy, we don't know what's gonna happen. So there could be black swan event, there could be some kind of Armageddon type of dump, Corona dump number 2, whatever it's gonna call. I don't know. We can drop down to 10k, that can definitely happen, we don't know, but what we do know is that these prices are right now very, very low. Today I felt greed also, long time portfolio filled. EMA boys are looking 55 on a monthly time frame. But even in monthly time frame, like EMA, even a monthly time frame, let's see 55 up here, how the 55 is looking up here on the monthly time frame. Let's go to monthly time frame. It's still down here at 20.3k. So it's gonna get our monthly 50 MI is right up here, a little bit above. So they're gonna miss that as well, because 50 right now is 21.4. It's gonna be a little bit more next month, but right now it's 21.4 up to down here. At 21.5, 21.4, down in 20.3. So I'm gonna hit that. I don't know. Anyways, guys, we are not EMA fans, boys. We are a simple moving average fanboys. By the way, let me put the text up here. Not in a trade yet. There we go. So tomorrow FOMC meeting. Yeah, tomorrow is FOMC meeting. So not. I just spoke to Bill. He said he used 200 weekly EMA. It cannot be. Nah, you joking, man. He cannot use 200 weekly EMA, because I know where the EMA is and where the EMA is. He showed EMA, SMA all the way, of course. Then falling back at 35k, 200 EMA. Bit sequence kid is falling off. He encouraged numerous bad habits among people fresh to the market. I don't know. He's giving hope to people, so he will get through it. Dump it. So let's see on the 5-minute chart how this is actually looking. Guys, first of all, so this is what's gonna happen today. We got something like one and a half hour, because I have to go to sleep, guys. I have to go to sleep. I figured out I slept 2 nights very well, and I want to continue that, because I'm feeling very energetic and very good, in a very good mood, in spirit, and trading should be better. But we only we started late, so we got a 1.5 hour. If you find a trade, we're gonna take the trade, but if you don't, it's gonna be the next night. So just so you know that. So in 1.5 hour, I'm gonna go to sleep. Either way, what happens. That said, I don't know what I want to say right now. 16.3 Amulet Laden after FOMC. Are playing to long or short? We're gonna see whether we're gonna go long or short. We're gonna see how this pattern up here is playing out right now. This is on small time frames, because we got nothing on the big time frames right now. So let me show you what I've seen on the chart before we actually start, because we gotta figure out what's gonna happen. And if you take the weekly moving averages, you'll see right now that we are extended towards downside. There is also other extensions down here. Right now on the daily time frame we are at 28. This can technically go lower, but weekly time frame we are at 28. This is this bottom down here, so we are only on Monday right now, so this can definitely stay throughout the week on the downside, so we are not quite sure. We are getting extensions on the MACD down here on the weekly time frame as well, whether this is done or not. And also on my own indicator, extensions from the 10 moving averages are right now getting very, very high. We can definitely push down a little bit more, but we are very, very extended already towards downside. That's on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame as well, we are extended from the moving averages, especially on the daily time frame. We are very extended towards downside. I mean, these things, these extensions, let me just clear up all the lines up here and pop this line up here. What you're gonna see here on this indicator down here is that we are extremely extended towards downside. So some kind of consolidation. This is the dump, 50% dump. This is the Corona dump down here. This is the dump down here, where we actually went a little bit up and down. But the thing to notice up here is that before it was actually down here. This was extension, and then we continue going down, even down further towards here, but we bounced up here. So we can definitely, but extensions are extensions, and we are there. Let me just do it like this up here. And over here we're also at very, very low levels down here. We are down here on the daily time frame, some kind of 9 levels or something like that. So it was very, very bad. Can we go lower? Yeah, definitely we can go lower. Definitely on the lower. Let's go on to weekly time frame up here. Weekly time frame up here. Where do you go? weekly time frame down here, RSI came down to some kind of 28 level. I think this is more important than you know, how low the daily is, and right now you can see that we are below that level, but we still got 6 days left or something like that. What I have been thinking right now is that we are getting extended away from the moving averages. We are getting extended from the everything, hitting very important level of support, and it's very hard to break that support when you are getting extended. So oftentimes the way you break this support is you consolidate and, you know, wait for the moving averages, and then you break it on the downside. So right now I do not see, you know, 200 moving average breaking anytime soon. So I'm thinking we should probably long this up here. And you can see here we are still some kind of bottom on the downside down there. So let's go to the 4-hourly time frame up here. You'll see that this 4-hourly time frame right now is closing in 55 minutes. If it pushes a little bit more on the downside, we're gonna create this you know, gravestone doji down here, or, you know, wick on down, or the doji candle down here, which might be indication of some kind of bottom before we actually pump towards the upside. On the 1-hourly time frame, we did manage to, you know, hit the bottom, some kind of bottom, hit this 220 moving average right now, and right now we are hugging this moving average. Now, if we invert the chart up here, what do you see, guys, up here? What you see here is extend, smack, hug, dump pattern. Okay, you see, you know, extend from the moving averages, smack, hug, and then you dump. Right now, this dump pattern, just like on the monthly time frame, can actually extend towards downside, upside again, and then dump. But overall, I think this right now move over here looks finished over here, because we are right now hugging. The question is, you know, just when are we gonna break this towards the other side? That said, I think we should go long, because long, number one, long has a lot more extend, hug, smack, dump. I think right now long has more probability than the, you know, because we are already have been bleeding for a very long time. Everything is overextended, so there is no point, you know, shorting even more on the downside. There is no point in shorting even more on the downside. So if you find any kind of long right now, we're gonna take that. So we're gonna see how that actually plays out. So that said, I'm not quite sure what we're gonna long just yet. We gotta go to Bybit and see what kind of pairs we have. We got our charts up here, we got this chart up here, we got Ethereum right now is pretty much, you know, heavily on the downside, so we gotta just try to find some kind of patterns. I think we should look for patterns a little bit bigger time frames than 5-minute time frames, because as you can see down here on 30-minute charts, we already get some kind of patterns on the charts, which can help us determine whether we're gonna, you know, long or short, or where this is gonna go. I have feed my children right now. Please warn us somehow if you are trading. There is no warning, but, you know, I don't know how to do that. So we gotta figure out what we're gonna short, what we're gonna long. Bliss is, you know, if you remember, I got liquidated on this move up here, because I shorted I shorted up here somewhere. It went up here, but, you know, it was a bad trade, because I was tired, and because of this trade over here. I do not want to. I want to sleep well. I want to sleep well because of this trade up here, because this trade up here got me liquidated. So I don't want to do that again. So we gotta be on point. We cannot slack, guys. We cannot slack, and you know, we gotta follow the charts. Now I am a little bit tired, because I've been watching charts entire day in Telegram. You know, 5-minute charts entire day, literally tired through entire dump. And you know, thanks for everybody, you know, who's been there and participating in the Telegram chat. It's always nice to have somebody to talk when we're watching the dumps. But, you know, we're not gonna touch Belize right now, because also it's heavily on the downside. There are some bullish coins right now. Metaverse is one of them. Let's find sorry, not Metaverse. Mana is one of them. But Mana already pumped big time towards downside. Right now it's having a pullback towards downside, which is kind of nice. I think Mana can actually be very nice long. Now other coins, as soon as you know, Bitcoin starts going a little bit towards upside, I think everything is now, you know, how much I'm not quite sure, but, you know, it's already pumped like up to 5%. So let's try to find some kind of patterns up here. You can see here Mana is actually hitting the resistance up here, so it's technically not above the resistance, right? But it's gonna hit support on the downside as well, down here somewhere. So it tried to go up, you know, but right now I'm looking at these moving averages, but this is 1-hourly time frame, so, you know, it's gonna take a while before we actually get down there. Right now. If you look at a 4-hourly time frame, we are pulling a little bit back below this 20 moving average. We still got a higher low up here. Let's see on the RSI how this actually looking. We got a higher high, so this doesn't actually look that good. We need to pump above, you know, this 4-hourly candle in the 51 minutes needs to bump above 0.85 up here to avoid this, you know, bearish divergence up here. Because it stays down here below 20 moving average, this might actually just pull back again towards the downside. towards the downside. So I'm not quite sure about this right now. Let's remove this up here. Let's see some of these other coins that we have been shorting before. Maybe they might, you know, have something for us right now that we might actually take a trade on. Yeah, there was one more thing I want to show you on Bitcoin, and that reason why I think this should pump is this move up here. You can see how it zigzags and then increase the speed towards the downside. This this is leading a bump and a run pattern being created up here. And this bump and run pattern often works like this. You go in some kind of channel, you break the channel towards downside, you increase the speed, you hit some kind of bottom, and then you come up here, then you reverse. So I pretty much think that this down here is the bottom, and we're gonna reverse this towards the upside pretty soon. So I think that, you know, the long should be placed somewhere around here. We got a new TF Fans Club member, Bobbly Fat. Hey man, how you doing? Welcome to the TF Fans Club. Enjoy the green name, enjoy the emojis. There is a Telegram link on the YouTube page. Let me show you up here just quickly. Maybe up here. If you go to the late adopter and you go to to the community tab up here, somewhere up here there will be a members post where it says, hey man, here's the Telegram link. So join the Telegram channel, man. Bobby in the house. Yeah, we got a Bobby, guys. We got a Bobby. It's good. It's good. So also on the 4-hour time frame, we are creating this maybe I don't like this week up here, but some kind of morning star doji pattern up here, some kind of reversal pattern. I still think this is right now bound for some kind of bounce towards the upside, and the fact that we haven't bounced yet, it's okay, it's good. So let's continue watching the chart. So a bump and run pattern is on the chart as well. That's also one of these things that I noticed that might be interesting to note what's up here as well. This is Atom has been dumping to the downside big time up here. Do we have any kind of break of the trend up here? Because right now the way I'm seeing this, these moves can actually be go all the way at 20 moving average or something like that, like 13% up or something like that, pretty quick as well. Because from the bottom down here we are already up like something like 11% on this thing up here, right? You can see also that we actually technically broke the trend up here. We haven't broken the bigger trend right now, but we are definitely climbing a little bit towards the upside up here. We just need to find something that looks a little bit more bullish than usual, maybe even on the downside up here, and then try to catch that move towards the upside. You see how nicely here we managed to get above the moving average, just hit the 50 moving average right now, consolidating. So Solana looks like it's consolidating up here between the 50 moving average and these moving averages. There is some kind of triangle up here. We can actually trade this up here. Let's go up here in the small time frames. This is 5-minute time frames, but it's gonna do well. So we got some kind of resistance line up here. There should be some kind of yeah, it's no, this is too long. So this line needs to go somewhere. It should give us some kind of maybe something like this up here. It's too steep. It's not it, so it cannot be that. This one up here somewhere is too, it's not nice enough. Let's go a little bit up here in the time frames up here, see if we can actually find the line where it is. It is some kind of nice bottom up here. It's not this. This is a trend line. 15 minutes up here. Maybe it's not this one at all. Maybe it's this one up here. Yeah, maybe something like this, give or take. The question is, will this pump towards upside? And I think it will, but I think this needs to come down here to these bottoms down here. 50 moving average on 50-minute chart, 20 moving average on the 30-minute chart, a little bit more pullback to the downside on the 1-hourly chart, and then this might be a nice long position up here where we bet on the on the support holding and towards the upside. But you can already see that this actually went explode towards the upside. We had a double top up here, technically double bottom. We broke the support down here. There was support here. This on 1-hourly time frame. You can see here we broke the support, technically resistance. right now consolidating up here. There is a huge amount of support up here. So if you get back down here to 27, what's that, 27.66 or something like that, that can be actually nice long. So we're gonna keep Sol on the charts. We're gonna keep Sol on the chart, and we're gonna say this is actually an option that we can actually take, which is very nice. Now we are betting on the long position because of Bitcoin, and as long as Bitcoin does something nice, you know, we are all good, right? We all good. Bitcoin, when it comes to Bitcoin, you can also see Bitcoin right now doing this, you know, extend, smack, hug, dump pattern kind of thing up here. So we're gonna see, but of course Bitcoin can actually do this before it actually does this. I actually saw this earlier today on another chart, and I wanted to show you guys, but I forgot which chart that was. Let's see, up 30 minutes up here, 50-minute chart. Looks dumpy, but you know, oftentimes that looks dumpy before it actually reverses. There is support here. We are breaking the support, so we need to wait a little bit more. Up here, let's see here, do we have any kind of divergence on the chart up here or anything like that? There is no divergence on the chart. On the 50-minute chart, 30-minute chart, there is a little bit divergence, but it needs to go a little bit higher to the downside. 1 hourly time frame, 1 hourly time frame will definitely have a divergence. So if this, you know, goes right now, you know, towards downside, you know, I think it might just do this up here. So that might give us time when it comes to, you know, Solana up here. Solana didn't dump a lot. It's not very bullish though. It's not very bullish, so I'm not quite keen on Solana because I mean it is 7%. You know, how much did it pick up from the bottom down there? 8%. Okay, I've been freeloading for over a year now. TLI, sorry for the lateness. Nah, Bobby Fat, bubbly fat. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. There are a lot of people that are freeloading, and it's okay. But I do appreciate you becoming part of the TFN stuff, man. Money print is going brr in reverse, taking trillions of dollars out of the economy. This goes beyond crypto market cycles. It might do that. It might do that. Brian, we actually know that, and we know that, and we have. Till I can check in here, please. Not right now, man. We know that, and we've been saying, although this should, in any kind of normal environment, be some kind of bottom, we are not in a normal environment. Just remember that, guys. Can you show the moon? The moon is tomorrow, guys. We got a super moon tomorrow, so we have been, you know, everything has been going according to the plan, guys. Everything has been going according to the plan. There has been zero surprises so far, and you know, we are doing exactly as we have been expecting it for a long time, right? So you know, this bear pattern up here, you know, target was down here at 21.22. The smaller bear pattern up here, small bear flag pattern up here was also target down there. We had a 200 moving average on the weekly. If it just wants to load, it's not loading. Is Bitcoin dumping or something? Why it's not loading? 200 weekly moving average, Bitcoin USDT. Oh, this chart is crap. 200 weekly moving average is right below us because this chart doesn't have enough data. This is prepared by chart. So you know, there is 200 weekly moving average right over there. We also got this line up here. That's the super moon hitting on the 14th of just moved 1 day up here. Now this is weekly time frame. On daily time frame, we got also full moon, super moon hitting exactly on this date up here. So we knew the date, we knew the dump, we knew the patterns, we knew the moving average, we knew support lines, we knew pretty much everything right now. And right now that's there. We gotta believe, guys. We gotta believe. You know, super moon tomorrow, but we go up Wednesday and Thursday. Might be that it might be a little bit before, might be a little bit after. You know, nobody knows how this is gonna play out. But in the ballpark area down here, we are pretty much at the bottom for right now, so we're gonna see how this actually plays out. Let's check out some other coins up here right now. It's, you know, figure out before something starts happening up here. Are we gonna long? Are we gonna short? What's gonna happen? We're also gonna, you can see here Ethereum is doing something weird up here. I'm not quite sure what it is doing, but there might be some kind of lines up here, give or take. Let's go to the 4-hourly time frame because we can get nicer lines up here on the 4-hourly time frame than we can get on the, yeah, something like this, give or take. Let's go to 1-hourly time frame up here. So right now that should be acting as some kind of no, we are already above that. We are already above that. You can see this line even up here. So you can see we already broke that right now, and right now we just, you know, hugging it on the downside. So as long as we don't do this up here, it's gonna be fine. But there is no pattern up here. There is no pattern. So I would like to have some kind of pattern, something, you know, familiar, something that we know to actually trade, you know, because just, you know, trading, you know, some kind of breakout, some kind of touch, something like that, it's not enough. It's not enough. This is bearish engulfing, this down here, this also broke the trend. This is algo. AVI is down 15% still. But AVI is looking very bearish though, very bearish. I mean, this is on Bybit though, so we don't have enough data for this, but wouldn't be surprised to see DXY run up to 118. If anybody of you got any kind of good coins that you know is good to trade towards the upside, you know, you're welcome to tell me. Our multiple close at 103 resistance on the macro. We are pumping now. Are we pumping already? Not yet, man. We are not pumping just yet. We're still on the downside. Who is pumping? I don't know. Not us. Theta was bearish. Theta pumped up big time up here from the bottom down there. Let's see 30-minute chart how it looks. Theta pumped big time. Theta recovered, you know, already 16% towards upside from the bottom. So I'm not quite sure, you know, I want to touch Theta right now. It's hitting this resistance up here. It's actually breaking the resistance. Yeah, might be down there somewhere, so it's not maybe quite on the resistance. Let's see a little bit bigger time frames up here. That's engulfing candle. That's engulfing candle. So we're not going to use that. It's going to be up here somewhere. I think it's something. 4-hourly time frame up here. The trend down over here is definitely where it looks like it's broken. It's broken 4-hourly trend, but it's too high up right now. Too high up. It's still going towards the upside. It looks bullish. So what you guys think? Are we gonna long something that's already in red, or are we gonna long something that's already in green and bullish? I was gonna look at Tron. Tron is later for long. I'm a little bit unsure about Tron, although it did look bullish. It did fall down like 20%. Right now it's 50% sitting on the support. You can see here it fell out of this rising wedge up here. See how it tried to climb up here and then right back down to the support. It is right now sitting at support, but I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen up here with this thing up here. How bullish it is or how not bullish it is. It is this nice move up here, climbing the moving averages. Right now just going kind of sideways up here, consolidating. Polkadot, let's check Polkadot if there is something interesting when it comes to Polkadot. Yeah, I think also this Polkadot, this 10-20 moving average needs some kind of pullback before it continues towards the upside up here. Let me see this move outside. Actually break it. Nah. So it's coming very close to this resistance up here. So I'm thinking like even if you long up here, like it's gonna be pretty, you know, pretty quick moves. Eagle didn't do anything. It's pretty much, you know, on the bottom down there. Will it actually pump or not? This looks dead though. This has been, you know, just bleeding towards downside forever. This 4-hourly time frame. Nah, it looks very bad. It looks exceptionally bad to actually long this. So what is actually bullish? Cardano is bullish, right? So let's go check out Cardano a little bit. Maybe you should just long Cardano just because reasons. So the short-term trend up here got broken, that's nice, and then we had this bigger trend up here, somewhere up here. It also broke, that's nice, and that right now we have, you know, something up here. Should be maybe something like this up here. They got a bottom down here as well. Maybe this just continues sideways forever. Yeah, this looks like you know, one touch, two touch, you know, 2-3 touches up there. So you know, until it actually, you know, we might long it up here, but I'm not quite sure, you know, how long that's gonna take. Yeah, it's too crazy. Expected as unexpected. That might get rejected. We are at the resistance 5-minute chart, maybe double bottom. Yeah. So I don't think we're gonna use too much time, buddies. Let's right now we got 1 more hour to actually do the trade and stuff like that, right? I think Solana looks somewhat okay-ish if Bitcoin does nice stuff. So you're gonna track Bitcoin over here on this chart over here, and we're gonna track Solana up here. So once Solana, we actually have a previous. Look here, guys. Look here. We had a Solana entry right up here. I mean, look at our Solana entry, guys. No, it was actually up here. We had a Solana entry up here. And then we got, stopped out right up there before it did this big move towards upside. Sometimes that happens, guys. It's okay. It's okay. The markets will be here tomorrow and day after, and there is no problem with anything, right? So no problem, guys. We're just gonna, do whatever. But this is gonna be, I think this has to be a short-term trade. So what we're gonna look for right now is we're gonna look for some kind of Bitcoin bottoming signal down here, and then we're gonna look for this bottoming signal, some bottoming signal down here. Then we're gonna long that. It's gonna be quick because let's see up here daily, 2-day, weekly time frame. Let's go Solana, USDT on Binance because we got more data up here. Yeah, this came almost on the dollar down up there. So these are the bottoms down here for this one, right? And then you got a resistance, big resistance all the way up here at 43. So I don't think we are looking at anything like that on the weekly time frame right now. So let's go to the daily time frame. We got nothing on the day. Let's go to 4-hourly time frame right now. So on the 4-hourly time frame, most important resistance should be up there. It's gonna be around 20 moving average. That's gonna be around some kind of move. It's 14% towards upside. It's pretty huge. I'm gonna go up there again. I'm not quite sure, but we can look at it on the small time frames. Let's go to 1-hourly time frame. Let's go small time frame and see what's happening up here actually. Did Bitcoin break down on this move? 23.1. It actually broke down on this move towards downside. 30-minute chart. So we are mostly interested in this move to the downside up here. This is 30-minute support up here. 20 moving average, 15-minute support. It's also at the same place. 5-minute support. It's also at the same place. So everything 27.54. 27.54 cannot go below that. If you go below that, that's gonna be bad right now. 15 minutes, 30 minutes is down there. 1 hourly is down there at 10 moving average up here. So about that, let me just move a little bit up here and then draw some nice lines up here on the chart. I'm still unsure about, because this is not this one, this is just a trend that's actually right now getting supported, but it can break the trend on the downside. So we actually want to do that. We can want to do something like this and then break through. I'm not waiting, even this up here, even 5-minute charts can take actually a long time, but maybe we can get in before we have to go to sleep. So that's all I'm saying. Maybe we can get in before I have to go to sleep. Start this way too late. Bitcoin, on the other hand, has a trend up here somewhere. I think something like this up here. So this might look like some kind of a universal shortest right now getting rejected up here. I think it got rejected up here, right? So we got rejected. So that's kind of bearish. The fact that we are below moving average, that's kind of bearish. The fact that we went through the support down here, it's kind of bearish. So everything looks bearish, but this is RSI is following the price. There is a little bit bearish divergence up here on the chart, but nothing actually that right now tells us anything that we didn't know. Okay, so let's keep on following 5-minute chart up here and see some kind of a move up here. This broke the trend, but it's good. This is still the trend up here. This is still the trend. So maybe it's gonna go into this again. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice, guys. So when we were going down here, we had a lot of lines, looking at these moves, and then we broke down on the here after going sideways up here, hitting these support lines. Maybe these support lines are gonna go a little bit more. It was something like this we are looking at. Yeah, we're looking at something like this over here, right? And once it broke this towards downside, we called down this bottom down here because we are so extensive. I was like, nah, it's not gonna just continue going down there. So we called the bottom down here. So this line over here right now, you can see here, we came to the line, we got rejected, and then we bounced off, got support, and bounced up towards the line. So right now we pulled back. Then we went a little bit up there, and right now we're slowly going down again. But I think we might have changed the trend up here somewhere. Maybe something like this, because the bottom down here, the bottom, and right now down there. So if you see some kind of bounce off of these levels down here, that means it's gonna bounce right up here. We're a little bit extended, so it should bounce, up here to these moving averages. Sitting on support, but I'm not quite sure about the support. I'm not quite sure about the support. Good evening, Edward. How you doing? What's the plan? McDonald's is the plan. Stock RSI valuable times like this. I haven't used my stock RSI. Maybe that's trader, one of the trader tools, but So this up here that got rejected up, he's still holding the support up here. There's no bullish candles up here. Bearish candle up there at the top. This 5-minute chart though. It's got a 50-minute chart. A bullish engulfing up here, that's nice. Right now holding these levels. You know what we're gonna do, guys? We're gonna take a 5-minute break. Then I'm gonna think a little bit what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna figure it out. Stocks are dumping, somebody says. Let me just check that quick up here. They have been dumping whole day. Right now it's 2.5, 3.5%, but they've been dumping for a long time, so it's it's nothing special. Sold some dust. I was just telling people like, like why is Dusk so bullish for some reason? Okay guys, I've been thinking a little bit, and I think Bitcoin needs to be finished with the move first. I don't think any kind of bounce will happen until Bitcoin is done with the move. And I right now think that we need to create some kind of double top up here. Something like this up here before we actually go on the downside. So I think we need to look at small time frames up here, maybe 5-minute time frames, something like this. Right now we're hitting this resistance. Trend up here. Broken, trend, secondary trend broken. And I don't think I want to long Solana. Potential trade. Let me see a little. First thing first, because music is annoying me a little bit. There we go. Chill out music. I bought like so much Bitcoin today at 23k. DXY dump. Let me check it out for a second. It's doing this expanding wedge at the top up here though. Now it might reverse pretty soon. Create a higher high up here. Let's go to the 2-day chart up here. Let's go to 3-day chart. Yeah, it's got a huge divergence here at the top up here. DXY. Huge divergence at the top up there. Just might be that we need it right now. So it is topping out, and let's see the weekly time frame as well. Yeah, there's huge divergence on the weekly time frame as well up here. But I've seen things like this before, where you know this stuff just continues pumping towards the upside. So you know, I'm not saying that this is done, but you know, right now DXY is exploding 1% towards the upside, which is quite huge when it comes to you know DXY. It just went parabolic up here. You see this? This is a parabolic move towards the upside up here. Let's go a little bit. See this doji down here. I think 20 more minutes and we're gonna find some kind of bottom down here. If this doji stays like this up here in the next 20 minutes, we're gonna have doji candle on the bottom down here, which might be a reversal candle. There we go. We got some kind of pivot point up here. Weekly bearish divergence on DXY, yeah. Is the dump over? Probably, not quite sure, but maybe. For right now, I think it is. Short after the next small bit is pumped to 24. I mean, at 24k, it might be, you know, time to short up here or whatever right now. But right now, we are just looking for right down here. Might have been a nice long position, but I'm a little bit unsure. And when it comes to trading, the way I look at it right now is that, you know, you need to be kind of sure what's gonna happen. I see Bitcoin liquidity flowing into better projects, to be honest, and into whales pockets too. Break to 200 weekly moving average like always, coming after consolidation. Big weekly week for the bottom. It might be big weekly week, but it's not gonna happen right now. I don't think it's gonna happen right now. I like this though. I like this, you know, this bullish. Oh, this is a bullish candle up here right now, consolidating up here, going a little bit up here at the top. Right now sitting at resistance. If we find something, it's gonna be either a breakout and pullback, and then we're gonna long the pullback, or we're gonna go back down to support again, and we're gonna long that. But it looks like it's gonna break up here. No bullish engulfing candle on the 10-minute chart. Let's see, 5-minute chart. Nice, climbing slowly towards the upside. 15-minute chart. Let's invert this chart a little bit up here so we can see this better. How much are we done? 0.8%. We closed 2 times below 200 MI in BTC history. Okay, pulling a loan out for 300 bucks. Is Dara going to dump like crazy when the reversal comes? It looks like due to its strength last week's obviously and 29 June deadline. Not quite sure. Other lows could be down to 8 cents. You see guys, other 8 cents. That you mean high. Up here is 8 cents, right? When you say 8 cents, like it's at 4 down here right now, 0.4. You see this 10 moving average on the 4-hourly time frame, no break of the trend yet. Maybe, you know, I like that this, you know, right now. This triangle up here, just maybe up goes up to 200 moving average, then it pulls back. On the pullback it might be nice, because then we are trying to catch the breakout on the pullback, right? Oh, sorry about that. Bought 10 makers at 800 bucks. I see a lot of people are betting on maker. I don't know why. This is too much zigzag on the bigger time frames. Right back up again. Support, broke support right now. I cannot get it back above the resistance. Let's see a 1-hourly time frame up here. Did it break this trend up here? It did that. It's so much easier to look something when the chart is going towards the upside and looking at the downside. You see here, Ethereum did break the trend up here. This trend over here did break, then right now going a little bit sideways. And it also climbed up on this trend up here. So Ethereum looks like it's some kind of bottom. Maybe you should just long Ethereum. Did Dusk how was today pumped? Yeah, I saw Dusk. I actually posted in Telegram. I was like, hey guys, what's happening with Dusk, man? Why is this thing? What is Dusk? And why is this thing up 65% today? Solana. Nah, it is close, but it's not quite there. Right now it's back at this 50 moving average, so you know the question is, are we gonna long the 50 moving average, and then you know any kind of pull towards downside we actually take out, but we are just, you know, betting on the move towards the upside. We are not actually, you know, down here would be a lot stronger move, you know, but you know, just up here it is nice. It got nice trend up here. As long as the trend is not broken itself, everything is good, right? Now a little bit, you know, I think we need to wait 16 more minutes for the 4-hourly close. Let's see Ethereum on 60 minutes and Bitcoin on 40 minutes. Yeah, 14 minutes left. 4-hourly. Bearish engulfing on the 5-minute chart, right back down again. You're just getting squeezed. You know, I'm pretty confident right now that, you know, this might, you know, eventually break towards the upside. I just don't know when. I just don't know when. What do you think about HOT? Not so much right now. Eat a square so hard, yeah. On the squeeze momentum 5 minutes shows there might be a little dump. Squeeze moment on the 5 minute chart, squeeze momentum. Topping. Extension. There is no big squeeze like over here. What's your thoughts about long era? Bear pressure is not there anymore. Yeah, bearish pressure, I mean, it is going into some kind of consolidation phase up here. Definitely. The question is when, you know, is this the bottom down here? Because if you look at this up here, I think we need some kind of wick up here just to get out these lows up here again, because I think a lot of people, you know, longed up here. So if you go up there again, you know, a lot of people, you know, get out market, then we can, you know, push the price maybe in the other direction. So, you know, if Bitcoin breaks this towards the upside, I will be looking, you know, on other coins to actually long them if this happens. Because technically, you know, if it does like up here, something like up here, and then goes down there, which will still keep the line, you know, it just might, you know, it might be in some, still in this falling wedge up here, right? I don't know how it's gonna play out. I don't know, but I'm a little bit, you know, it's not very certain. It's not very certain. And I think when it comes to, you know, yeah, at least when you just, you know, don't just be a gamblers. We don't want to be gamblers, guys. I don't want to be a gambler. I don't want to just bet, okay, it's gonna go up, you know, let's just long. If it goes down, we're just gonna short. No, we're gonna be pretty sure that, you know, something's gonna happen, and once we see that, we're gonna do the trade. Now that said, doesn't mean that we're gonna do the trade today. We still got something like 45 minutes left of waiting, but if it comes, we're gonna take the trade, guys. And if not, we're gonna take the trade tomorrow. Markets are still gonna be here tomorrow, guys. True story. Markets will be here tomorrow. I'm not joking. Your charts will be on the screen. Price will go up and down. Exchanges will be working. Everything will be the same. And maybe, just maybe, there will be better options to actually go. You need confirmation before pulling the trigger. I don't need confirmation before pulling the trigger. I just need some kind of, because right now, you know, oftentimes you see some kind of pattern, you know, and you know that, you know, this pattern always, it may be a rising wedge, you know this pattern, you know, breaks towards downside, but right now I don't see any kind of pattern up here. Maybe there is some kind of falling wedge up here, but this falling wedge is not hitting this resistance again, right? It went down here, right now up here, you know, there is some kind of line in between these two, but, you know, I don't see it right now breaking just because it hit this support down here. When I have trouble pulling the trigger, it's when you know, if this goes towards upside up here and I get scared and, you know, I don't want to pull the trigger, that's when I have trouble pulling the trigger. But right now it's not about pulling trigger, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Maybe it's a little bit about pulling the trigger, because you see here 5 minute chart up here consolidating nicely. Ethereum is a lot easier right now to, you know, predict, because Ethereum has a very nice triangle. Now triangles are very easy. Down here long, up there short. So maybe if you go down again or something like that, maybe you're gonna take a long up here and bounce. But we already did that up here. So are we gonna get second chance? Not always you get these second chances though. That's what I mean by confirmation. It's not actually confirmation. Like confirmation is when you know something's gonna happen, but you wait actually for it to happen. It's kind of confirmation, but it's not confirmation. It's just good. Like over here, like I wouldn't press the trigger at the resistance. You know, I would press trigger down here again because I didn't see this, right? But if it gets down here and I'm like, I just need confirmation until it bounces off of the line. Now that's, you know, that's waiting for confirmation. Right now it's, you know, just common sense waiting to hit it on the downside again. I'm thinking let it all calm down a bit. That was hectic, 18 hours. It was hectic, but you know, you can trade whenever, right? As long as you know what's gonna happen. I would just like to see something that's giving me confidence in. Oh, you guys, you know, when I go see, guys, look at this. You know, when you see me do that, you know that I see something. But the entire move was entirety of this move was curving like this, and then this is curving like this, and this is curving like this, and this over here, I don't know, see, they're curving like this. So everything is curving like this, guys. Everything is curving like this, and then you curve and pump, and curve and pump, curve and pump and down, and then it went up, and a curve and pump, and a curve and pump, and curve and pump. Right? That's the deal, guys. So maybe this line up here should not be actually over there. Might be something like this as well, give or take, something like this. It's a long wedge down though. BTC not respecting the lines, that's new. I was short Theta right now, up against resistance. Or you took something. I would opt this guy knows. I don't know how to trade, guys. I know that a lot of people think that trading is, you know, just taking risk and, you know, see something, you know, you long the support, you short the resistance, and if it works out, works out. I don't think it's supposed to be that way. So, you know, I gotta follow a little bit my instinct and see how that actually works out. And it's not much money. It's not like I care about the amount of money we're gonna short. We got a 966 bucks. We're gonna, you know, 100% that 10x market buy. But, you know, at least I wanna be, you know, somewhat confident that, you know, the trade is gonna play out. I know a lot of people that are trading, they are a little bit gamblers. I understand that because there is huge amount of rush and stuff like that. A lot of people don't know how to do, you know, technical analysis. So they see something, they long that, and it goes, you know, other way around. And then, you know, they take small losses until they actually make it. But I don't want to do that. I want to know what I'm doing. And I want to call the, you know, we call the bottom here on the dollar, guys. On the dollar. We call the buy. We wait for a long time. We call the bottom on the dollar. Yeah, okay, we had to wait like 2 candles up here after that to say, okay, this was the bottom, but, you know, still, you know. Short Bitcoin. I'm not shorting right now, man. We've been dumping for days right now, and I'm gonna short right now at the bottom. No, that's the word I should have used there, like confidence. Okay, confidence. Yeah, I need more confidence. I need more confidence in that this move will actually play out. Now we're climbing a little bit up here on 10 moving average up here. You know, this chart doesn't have to do the extend make hug dump pattern all the way up here. I think it would be nice if it did that over here. We would totally short this up here. If it did move towards the upside again, any kind of move towards the upside up here, I don't know how high, maybe only here, maybe all the way up here, I don't know how high, but any kind of like this move towards the upside, I think I would, you know, not short, I would long it, right? So if you get any kind of move towards downside down here right now, I think you know, that would be any kind of move towards downside, any kind of support. As soon as we see that on 1 minute chart, I would long that. See here, it's just playing about, you know, up, you know, try to go up, see here. Try to go up, bearish engulf again, right down. Try to get up, right back down again. I think it's gonna do that. I think it's gonna break the support down here towards the downside, and then once it does that, it's gonna go somewhere down here in this area up here. We're gonna try to find some kind of bottom down there, and then we're gonna long that bottom towards the upside on some kind of altcoin, right? I like 39.5 for a Solana short. Do you find confluence there? 39.5 Solana short. You want to short this? 39.5. 39.5, dude. 39.5. Damn. What are we gonna 39.5? Yeah, I mean 20 moving average. Sure. You see how this red line 20 moving average right now is 39.5. That's nice. But this won't just go straight up here and then you can short. It's gonna, I think it might, you know, tomorrow start going up a little bit. You know, it might be even hard, you know, to move tomorrow. But, you know, more important resistance is down here at 38.26. because this 20 moving average, I think tomorrow will be in the ballpark area down there, but all of these 10, 20 and this support line is all in the ballpark area down there. All of these levels up here on Solana when it comes to shorting, you know, I wouldn't short it, but you know, if you want to do it, you know, I'm just telling you what I think. There is also a trend line, very nice trend line up here. Trend lines can be respected. So you see up here also this trend line. Right now the trend line is exactly there, but it's, you know, tomorrow is gonna be a little bit down here, right, somewhere down here, give or take, because it's a very nice trend line that we broke. So once we go up there again, that's gonna be the reason. So 35.3, you know, this at 30 was at 36.8, 36.9, 38.3. You know, there's a whole bunch of resistances right here that are very important. You know, it can, you know, it can bounce on any. So what we are looking up here, if it goes up here, if we wanted to short up this move towards the downside, that would be, you know, very important levels of resistance. Now I'm not quite sure we're gonna, you know, do that very fast. Solana is still sitting on this, you know, 10-20 moving average down here on the support. Solana already did this, you know, extend hug, you know, pump up pattern right now up here, try it up here. Continue on downside maybe. Let's watch Bitcoin a little bit more. Still not sure what Bitcoin is gonna do though. See here, 10 moving average right back down again, above 10 moving right back below it. Right now we are not even above the 10 moving average. So I think if we fail right now to get back above this 10 moving average, we might break the support down here. If we do that, we might break this support down here. If we do that, we might break this support down here. If we do that, we might get our entry down here somewhere, right? Maybe. Because this pattern I'm very confident about. So you know, that would be very nice. Extend, smack, hug, dump pattern. Now this dump pattern sometimes goes towards the upside first before it actually, you know, smacks big time down, you know, consolidates and continue in the other direction. That might happen, right? Something like this up here, where you get some kind of, you know, what people call double top up here, or double bottom, right? Now if that happens, you know, that would be a confidence builder and we would like to short that. So you're gonna see right now, but right now just playing a little bit around. Ape is mirroring BTC pretty much, and BTC the double bottom into 2.7. Ape would be 7%. Yeah, okay, let's check out Ape. Yeah, it does look like it's mirroring the. Let's see if it has the same pattern up here. Yeah, it has the same, but this is version 2 of the extend, smack, hug. Oftentimes you see this extension, you know, dump down, you hug, then you break on the downside. Other times you extend, you smack to the, you know, not 10 but 20 moving average, then you hug the 10 moving average from bottom side, come up here, and then you go into the other direction. Sometimes all the time you try to break towards the upside, right back down again, and you know, you get rejected, and then you continue on the downside. So you know, that pattern we can trade. We can trade that pattern, guys. If that happens, we're gonna do that. People are pulling money, their money out in droves. Those that can, since Celsius froze withdrawal. Why are you so bearish, Brian? Like, I'm not pulling out my money. I know that a lot of people that are buying. I don't know anybody that's not buying. Maybe they're pulling out of Celsius, but not out of Bitcoin. I don't see that. 26 minutes left. This is gonna be a little bit bearish if we close up below this line over here. Or if Celsius, yeah, Celsius lost, is losing a lot of, because I think Celsius is centralized a little bit, if not, you know, a lot, and centralization requires a lot of trust. And if you don't have trust in the centralization, you don't have nothing. Wow, did you see that? Instantly, as soon as we close below on the dollar, look at this, guys. Did you see that instantly? Maybe, okay, maybe not instantly, but very fast. We actually managed to close above the support up here and then bounce, but we are still below this 10 moving average and getting pushed down. So we gotta try to break that again towards the upside. So we're gonna see that. I think most likely we're gonna go down here, break the support, and go other direction a little bit. We're gonna see that. It is also doing this extend, smack, hug down pattern kind of thing up here. on the smaller time frame. What's that direction? No, it was the right direction. No, it held the support and right now bouncing. Sorry, the stock. I expected it would take time for Solana to get to the high 30s, but I'm getting strong resistance up there. Yeah, there's strong resistance up there, definitely. 100%, but it's gonna take time, yeah. Bigger time for bigger moves. I mean, you know, we could just, you know, long over here, right? Because right now downside is, you know, very limited up here. 10% down here, 8% down here for 10x long is down at 21.5. If you don't think that's gonna, you know, long here, and you know, I don't think it's gonna go up there, but you know, it can do a nice move towards the upside. Your thoughts on Lunk? Must implement burning mechanism. Dead next bull run? Nah. Lunk as well lost a lot of, you know, trust in the project. So you know, I don't know anybody who would be, you know, stupid enough to, you know, put any kind of money into the project. And I'm not talking about buying and selling coins, Lunk coins. I'm but thinking like you take your portfolio and put it in, you know, their staking mechanism or whatever they have, right? I don't know anybody who would do that. Like if I had a lot of money, like I would never do that again. I would just like say, nope, not doing that again, man. You give me 50 API, nope, no, sorry, not doing that again. So you know, credibility is fucked. Yeah. So I don't think Luna has any kind of credibility anymore. So you know, you can have you can have the perfect mechanism, you know, but nope. And Celsius is also right now losing a lot of credibility because they stopped, you know, withdrawals, and you know, big money don't like that. Coins have shown to be dangerous enough. Yeah. So they're pumping a little bit up here. Let's see Solana up here. We forgot to watch Solana. Oh, Solana is breaking up here. Didn't we have this move? Yeah. So it broke up from the 50 moving average. Maybe on the pullback, guys. Maybe on the pullback. Do we have a pullback up here on a 1 minute time frame? If you get a pull, because right now it's breaking up here. What do we have? Do we have 4-hourly close? We have 4-hourly close right now up there. Let's see right now Bitcoin 4-hourly close down there. We have this, you know, on Bitcoin we have this gravestone doji down here at the bottom, which might indicate a reversal, right? That's nice. We didn't even notice that we had the 4-hourly close. Let's see Ethereum right up here. Also this doji down there. Regards from Portugal. Sol pump. It's not actually a pump. I mean, it is above the resistance up here. 5-minute resistance, 10-minute resistance, 10-minute closing in 5 minutes, 15 minutes closing in 10 minutes, 30 minutes closing in 25 minutes. It's nice, but it's too soon. I think it's too soon. Don't want to FOMO into anything though. It's not even on the it's even extended from the, you know, 1 minute averages as well. This 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart up here. It's not doing it though. It's not doing it. I'm losing a little bit confidence that this will actually, you know, maybe this was the move towards the upside. Right now just going down. It went up to resistance and right now going down. It would be nice that, you know, it just broke the resistance to, you know, to get to these longs up here. You know, something like that, stop out of the longs or something like that with a wick towards the upside. That would have been nice. But it did not do that. It did not do that. Five-minute closed above 50 moving average. You remember the first rule of the TFN's club trading rules? The first rule is you either get in on your entry point where you want to get in, where you decide you want to get in, and you do not abandon the rules. If you cannot get in on that entry point, you abandon the trade, you don't abandon the rules, guys. So that said, I'm really not confident when it comes to this over here. Although I feel I'm losing it, so I feel like if I do this right now, I'm gonna FOMO in, because this looks like it's gonna break towards downside. It's gonna break this level down here, but I do not want to do that, because you know my idea was, you see down here it breaks down, extend, smack, hug, down pattern. It's normal pattern, but I was expecting this to move towards the upside uphill. This would be, you know, somewhere up here would be my entry point. FOMO. No, we are not FOMOing. Last time I did FOMO, you know, I lost, you know, entire account. We don't care if we lose the trade right now, if the trade goes against us. I mean, that's also a learning process, right, guys? You don't want to do something just because there will be no other options to do that. You know, guys, tomorrow markets will be going, it's a trap. Tomorrow markets will be open as well, guys. There will be trades tomorrow as well. Trust me on this one. Maybe even better one than today. Ethereum is coming back to this, you know, triangle up here to the top up here. You know, Ethereum might be a nice trade because it's coming back to this up here. So if he pulls back down here, maybe tolerate this one secondary move right now up here. Maybe it's going to consolidate here and before the breakout. Bitcoin is also doing this move down there. See, we broke that. Broke something like that. Right now we have this trend line up here. This looks like a, you know, double, you know, M pattern up here that's gonna break. M pattern breaks on downside. So if this moves back up here, okay, we can long Ethereum if it moves back, because you know it's gonna be on our terms and it's nice. But what it has to do, ten minutes is gonna close soon. 5 minutes is gonna close up there. At least we want to buy on the moving averages, right? You need to be looking for longs now. We are looking for longs, man. We are looking for longs. Still not trading. Yeah, still not trading. We are patient. We are very, very patient. And while this is happening, guys, 5-minute break. I'm going to long BTC now. Guys, if you do with your money what you want to do with your money, I do with my money what I want to do with my money, right? You do your trades, I'll do my trades. I'm just trying to learn. You know, you're probably better trader than me. You know, you are probably know a lot better than me. So if you want to FOMO in, if you want to long or short, you do that, man. You do that. You trust yourself. But rule number one, and follow the rule, guys. Follow the rules. Rule number one. You enter where you want to enter. You don't FOMO in when you don't get your entry. So if you figure something out and you say, I'm gonna, if it gets to that point, you know, that's gonna be nice because this can actually break over, so forth, so forth, so forth. And you don't get that entry, you don't enter the trade. You just abandon the trade. Find the next trade. Find the next trade. I trade money for, you know what, no good trade. You shouldn't do that though. Andy saw a lot of excitement. He buy Andy before I seen it under 1k, beats under 20. Told you guys it's gonna be a lot of you know, a lot of fun and bearishness once we get at the bottom. Rule number 1 is a very good rule. Yeah, rule number 1, it avoids the FOMO. Avoid the FOMO. It would be nice if this, for whatever reason, went up there. It still looked like it already did that, but it didn't go high enough. It just went up to the resistance and then, you know, pulled back a little bit. "30 minutes resistance up there. Resistance, resistance, resistance 3 times. Support, resistance, triangle up here. Starts breaking this towards the upside, maybe some kind of pullback up here and then, you know, go up. Ethereum already hitting that resistance, but it's extended from the moving average, so I think it needs to pull back. I don't think it's gonna break. I mean, it can break technically, but should do a TS session with Sheldon Sniper. Yeah, I should do TS session with Sheldon. You know, once I beat him, you know, I'm gonna be like, hey man, wanna do a TS session? Maybe he notes me. Like, he has a lot of subscribers, and you know, he has like 500,000 Twitch followers, and you know, he's on Crypto Mentor, 500,000, you know, subscribers and stuff like that. His live stream got, you know, 10,000 plus, 10 to 15,000 people watching. We are here with 200 people watching, you know, so I need to earn the subscriber credibility first. Do you think we'll hold the line on the 200 weekly? Lots of people love talking about that line. Yeah, like I said, I even wrote it. I said in the chat, in Telegram chat as well. But welcome to Accumulation. A lot of people like that. There are still people who believe who buys. There is still a long way down to go. Told you it's gonna be very bearish down here, guys. Stock didn't even start crashing for real. It might be over. B does not have to just because we went down. I don't know what it said. Nah, not gonna be that easy. I'm sorry, but as this can expect a further dump. You think no more pain? Not so fast. We had enough pain. I can't live like this. He's just laughing. So a lot of people are still very much bearish, unfortunately. Maybe fortunate, maybe they're gonna buy, you know, at 70k. Maybe that's gonna be it. When everybody and their grandma is looking at certain level 22, 5, 21, it's not often we get there and make everybody and their grandma happy. Just saying, word of advice, this can both hit that and even go below that, but we are so low. We are so low. There we go, 200 moving average hit on the dollar up here on 5-minute chart on Ethereum. Bitcoin right now is hitting this resistance up here a little bit. One moving average is slowly climbing on these moving averages up here. So right now it can actually do the move towards the upside. Let me see Ethereum on 1-minute chart. Yeah, it just kind of climbing up slowly. Solana up here again. Solana broke towards the upside. See down here it would be a nice buy, but you know, we didn't like that because Bitcoin wasn't doing. But Bitcoin also, see Solana, there we go. Okay, I think we pretty much missed that. I'm for not trying to sound bearish, but 200 moving is only down 67%. Seems like it's not enough. I explained this before. The reason we went 84% and 80% down before is because we had parabolic moves towards upside. This wasn't a parabolic move towards upside. This was a double top or extend smack hug down pattern with some kind of, you know, very sideways bearish move that actually, you know, eliminated a lot of that. So I don't think we need to go like 84% towards downside. That's it, guys. This stream is done because we missed the move. Our idea was to get done even lower down here and then long that. We did not do that. Right now, you know, it's gonna be FOMO stuff up here, and I'm not interested in doing that. Ethereum right now is breaking above the trend line up here, above the 200 moving average. I'm not interested in buying the resistance right now. Solana broke out of this triangle up here on the support down here. I thought this might actually move a little bit back down again before it actually breaks out. It did not do that. It just blessed towards the upside. So we missed the trade, guys. It's okay. There is no problem with it whatsoever. We still got all our money. Everything is good. Everything is fine and dandy. Tomorrow will be new day. Tomorrow we'll trade again, and tomorrow we'll probably, maybe, hopefully find a trade. Lol, look at BTC dominance. Let's check out BTC dominance right now. This is inverted chart to BTC dominance. No, this is not inverted chart to BTC dominance. Let's see. Yeah, look at the. So Bitcoin dominance right now, it's breaking the trend. So altcoins are pumpino. Altcoins pumpino. So altcoins are pumping. Bitcoin hitting top up here. DXY hitting top up here. Very much bearish market right now. Let's go see how the stock market is doing right now over here. This is Dow Jones hitting the support down here as well. Dow Jones is hitting the support as well on the downside, and SP 100 also hitting the support as well. So, you know, will the stock markets break the support or not? I do not know. But what I did notice is there is a lot of talk about FUD when it comes to in the mainstream media. You know, markets are dropping, the world is going under, and so forth, you know, all the usual FUD stuff. All right, and we are hitting the support even on the stock market, so some kind of bounce up here could be nice in the coming days. Right now, stock market, you know, S&P is down 3.5, Dow Jones is down 2.6 on the day. On the weekly time frame also it's going down here, but it's a little bit getting a little bit standard. Let's see if there is any kind of divergence on the charts. There is divergence here on the weekly chart on the Dow Jones, and let's see stock markets as well. Stock markets also have a divergence on the chart as well. So I don't think right now that is gonna be a break. But Bitcoin hit the bottom, S&P hit bottom, Dow Jones hit bottom, DXY hit the top. You know, so it is very probable right now that Bitcoin did what it has to do. It went down to the 200 moving average. Whether that's going to be support for a long time or not, we do not know. But what we do know is that right now it does seem to be some kind of local bottom up here, and eventually it might go a little bit up, a little bit down. We don't know how it's going to play out, but what we do know is in the next, I would say the next 2 months, we're gonna pretty much, you know, figure out what kind of pattern it has, because these patterns on the 1 hourly time frame or on the 4 hourly time frame, right, this is not enough, guys. This is not enough. You gotta have a daily candles. You gotta have some kind of daily pattern over here somewhere. So that takes a lot of time, usually a couple of months, to get these daily patterns. Once you have this daily pattern, then we know which direction this is gonna play out. But right now we got nothing. We got a wick towards downside, so we have to zoom in on this wick up here to find any kind of pattern right now over here. You can see right now it is breaking a little bit towards the upside. This extend smack hug down pattern did play out. Unfortunately, we you know, we waited too long. Was hoping for to get a wick towards the upside, something like this, you know, to take out these guys up here. We never got that. Right now we're breaking towards the downside. Bitcoin is right now looks like it's gonna go into upside direction. Ethereum over here as well looks like it's already breaking towards the upside up here. This is not the chart that we were looking at. We are looking at Ethereum up here. You can see here it's breaking towards the upside as well over here on the 5-minute chart. Now these are small time frames, so you know, small time frames doesn't mean it's gonna go back to, you know, 1800, you know, sorry, 1500 to, you know, tomorrow or something like that. You can just go do something like this, go up here, you know, but it is already breaking towards the upside. So I don't see right now any you know, waiting for a pullback up here is gonna take a long time, but it's already broken out towards the upside, so we kind of missed that right now. I do not want to FOMO in, guys. You know, I did not get my entry, unfortunately, you know, but we tried. Tomorrow is gonna be new day. Tomorrow also I won't be looking at the charts entire day, so I will be well rested. We'll definitely do more trades. Check it out. And if you are in TFN's club, we just might do you know, some trades in Telegram as well with you know, the TFN's club account. We got 2 accounts, guys. We got a Bybit account over here that we're trying to get to 1 million. We are competing against Sheldon from 400 to 10 million, and we also got another account right now. It's at 280 bucks. It got liquidated, but doesn't matter. We just pumped a new 280 bucks into that account, so we're gonna continue with that. Pump moon. And tomorrow is the pump moon, guys. Tomorrow is the 14th of June. Super moon is the biggest, one of the biggest moons in the year. Where is the moon's chart? Up here, not this one, astrology up here. So what you're gonna see here, this is the full moon on the 16th. This is not just regular full moon. Then we had the total lunar eclipse, new moon, and right now on the 14th of June we got a full moon, a super moon, guys. This is the event we've been waiting for a very long time. Right now we are having that, and that's gonna be very, very exciting to see whether that's gonna, you know, pump us or not. We also got a full moon, super moon in July, but between these 2 moons there is also another new moon in June 29. I don't think this new moon is gonna dump us that much, but if you believe in the moons, and you saw our logo, right? Logo is, you know, the moon with the astronaut, so you know what we believe in, right? Where is Martin? Martin didn't even know. Martin said it was like full moon, but I had to tell her it's not just full moon, it's super moon. It's super full moon. Join TFN's club, guys. Listen to Mladen Petrov. Come and share your charts with us. Come and share your, you know, lines with us. Come and, you know, talk with us, you know. You know, it's nice to be part of the community when you know, and you know, to talk about, you know, your stuff. Tila, now that you are trading, did you care about momentum? I miss it in your analysis. Yeah, I don't, we didn't do much momentum up here, especially when we are looking at small time frames, because momentum just changes too fast down here and on their side. But on MACD, it just changes too fast. Like, yeah, if you look at a 4-hourly time frame, you can look at the momentum to, you know, is it slowing down, is it you know, increasing, and so forth. Over here it actually looks like the momentum, it did increase a little bit towards downside, but it was a big move. But it's still 4-hourly time frame. On the daily time frame up here, right now we did lose, we are losing momentum up here. You can see here we are losing momentum on the daily time frame, but on small time frame is really hard because the momentum changes so fast. So, you know, if you are looking at small time frame, it's gonna be like patterns, support, resistance lines, you know, and trying to figure out, you know, okay, these patterns we know, these patterns we don't know. But yeah, we definitely looking at momentum when we are looking at the daily and weekly time frame, because I've also said, you can see here, let me go to another chart up here. So what you're gonna see here, for example, on the weekly time frame up here, that the momentum, although we are getting these, not this one up here and this one down here, the momentum is actually, you know, lowering it down. It's losing a little bit steam down here, right? So we're going down here right now, down here, but we are losing a little bit steam. So momentum is kind of, you know, taking off a little bit up there. You know, on the daily time frame up here, towards the upside, it is increasing. It is following the momentum. We are getting the bearish cross on the daily time frame, but you know, that can mean, you know, a lot of things. I may put a small long. You guys do with your money what you want to do with your money, and I'm gonna do with my money what I want to do with my money. You do your trades, I'll do my trade. Join Qcoin, guys. Join Qcoin and join TFN's club, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow trading again. Tomorrow also 9 AM Central European Time, we'll do Bitcoin daily. That said, guys, that said, we gotta do the song at the end. Why do I only have 3 songs up here right now? I don't know. We're gonna change that. We're gonna add more songs, but guys, thanks for stopping by, guys. Tomorrow a new day. Bottom is probably likely in. There will be a lot of bearishness. It might drop a little further towards downside, but 200 weekly moving average is the weekly moving average that we've been waiting for. So enjoy this, whatever that is left of this. We might go lower, we might go higher. I think accumulation phase has started. Enjoy, and I'll go to sleep, guys. Bye bye.